Hello everybody, I came across this video discussing the best ways to treat atrial fibrillation. Specifically, it talks about having an ablation versus taking medications. The reason this video caught my interest is it reminded me a lot of my Afib journey. When I was first diagnosed with Afib, I only wanted to take medications. I never wanted to have an ablation. I would have taken medications my entire life. If that meant I didn't have to have an ablation, I was terrified of having the procedure. But for those of you who have watched this channel, you know I did end up having the ablation and I've been Afib free ever since. So enjoy the video. Let me know at the end if you like this kind of format.
All month long, we'll be bringing you stories on different aspects of heart health. Tonight, we're focusing on new research involving a condition called atrial fibrillation, or Afib for short. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with a closer look at what it is and a new study on the best ways to treat it.
Yeah, Kim. So Afib is one of the most common types of heart arrhythmias. It causes nearly 500,000 hospitalizations every year. Now, when someone has Afib or atrial fibrillation, the upper chambers of the heart are beating irregularly and blood isn't flowing as it normally should.
A heart normally beats like the one on the left. A heart in Afib is uncoordinated, like the one on the right, causing it to beat too fast, too slow, or irregularly. That can lead to blood clots, stroke, and in some cases, heart failure.
If we wait too long to address atrial fibrillation, it is more difficult for us to manage it.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting comment. This is exactly what my doctor told me. He said, if you wait too long before we do the ablation, the success is less likely.
Cleveland Clinic Dr. Osama Wazni says it's important to see your doctor if it feels like your heart flip-flops or skips a beat.
Yeah, mine definitely felt like it was flip-flopping. They often say it feels like your heart or a fish flipping around inside your chest. That's exactly how we say my Afib felt. Although I know many people who had Afib and had no idea. It didn't feel anything at all.
Traditionally, medication is the first treatment used to manage intermittent Afib. If medication doesn't work, doctors will try a procedure called an ablation. Dr. Wozni led a clinical trial which found ablation is safe and more effective as the initial treatment. Researchers looked at more than 200 patients at 24 hospitals. Patients received a cryoballoon ablation or the standard medication. After a year, 75% of people who had the ablation were still free from Afib. Only 45% of patients who took medication were still Afib free. Wozni says using ablation as the first treatment could keep Afib away longer and prevent it from getting worse.
That's very good news for our patients. But also, if you take into account healthcare utilization, those patients took medication and a big proportion of them still ended up needing an ablation.
That's a great point. The majority of people who I've met on this channel and also people who I know personally who have Afib have all tried medications, but eventually they all needed an ablation.
Now, this was an FDA-regulated study, so it could have an impact on how doctors ultimately do treat Afib in the future. Back to you.
All right, great information. Dr. McGeorge, we appreciate it.
Let me know if you like this format. I can continue to do videos like this. Also, I wanted to say thank you very much to all the people who have sent thoughts and prayers my way after learning about my cancer diagnosis in my last video. I want to put out there that I am actually feeling really good. It's been exactly 3 months since I had surgery to remove the cancer. I had some chemotherapy and I'm actually getting back to normal. I see my oncologist early January for a checkup. If everything looks good and the cancer hasn't come back, I'm just going to get back on with my life. I've been working out. I'm getting strong again. But I do appreciate all the thoughts and prayers you've all sent me. I do have another video about Afib coming out very soon. I appreciate all you guys' support. Take care, and I'll see you next time.